Good morning, how are we doing? Where is my scales? I hope we are all very, very well. We are just getting our breakfast ready before session 1 of the day. So today is day 1 of my essentially final 16 to 20 week block with my 2 big races that are coming up. So the Edinburgh Marathon, which was always on the cards, that is at the end of May. And then, not last minute, but I've actually decided that I'm going to do Hyrox Pro doubles next month in Glasgow. I was meant to be doing it and I wasn't doing it, but now I am doing it. But I've not actually done any Hyrox work since my last race in November in Dublin. Like, I've done a little bit of ski, a little bit of row, but just as part of like 15-minute AMRAPs, I've not actually done any Hyrox conditioning. I've not touched burpees, wall balls, farmer's carry, lunges, anything like that. So yeah, it's now going to be a pretty grueling, pretty tough training block. And today's session we've got RP7 intervals, which are probably my hardest session of the week. And essentially over the last, there's my toast. Over the last couple of months I've just been progressing them up. So it started off at something like 4 minutes at RP7 times 6. We've now progressed to 10 minutes at RP7 times 3. And that RP7 for me is about a 3:46 pace, so pretty hard. And then later on today I've got a full body session. So yeah, I'm also in the middle of dropping a little bit of body fat as well, and just because I feel it's going to benefit my performance, and also just because I want to. So breakfast this morning is one of these little oat side, basically a chocolate oat bar, so pretty nice, and it is 90 calories and 12 grams of protein. And then we've also got one big piece of sourdough bread. I fucking made my honey. Sort of incinerated it because the toaster here is not the best, but this is about 38 grams of carbs. I think it's about 190 odd calories. And then I put about a drizzle, probably about a tablespoon worth of honey on it, and I eyeball it because I've done it that many times. I pretty much know what a tablespoon looks like. So yeah, we're talking about 50 grams of carbs for my first session of the day, which in the past I never would have eaten this much, but just made a big shift in really pushing my carbs or my workout, and it's been working really, really well. So I'm going to get this down me, and then going to go for a little 5-minute walk to get the digestive system moving so we can get to the gym, get to the toilet before the run so we don't have any issues during the run. And yeah, let's absolutely send this. So I just on the final part of the run now. We've actually some very, very good paces today. We've got 3:53 for 10 minutes, 3:50 and then 3:47. So I'm really, really happy with that. Probably the best run I've done in this whole time in Bali, so delighted. So I've got about 6 minutes left of my cool down, and then home, bit of breakfast, and then I'm back here for the second session of the day, and then I'll be done my double day by lunchtime. Oh, that is the stuff. Oh my god, that run has taken it out of me. That's hard. Yeah, the legs are a little bit cooked. I was going to go back to the gym in about an hour, but I'm going to give it about 2 hours, probably just go before lunch. Yeah, that was hard, but it was very, very good. So breakfast for this morning, we are on 2 portions of watermelon. We've got, well, that is my other portion of watermelon. And then in here is chicken and broccoli. And my reaction is because I've actually just made the error. I'd ordered chicken, 2 potatoes and 2 broccoli. And I was like, I'm going to take off the broccoli. Turns out I've actually taken off the potatoes. So I've now got chicken and 2 broccoli. Shit. Right. So I'm going to go and make myself some bread. But yeah, so realistically right now, nutrition wise, on a day like today, double training day, we are sitting at about 3,000 calories and about 400 to 450 grams of carbs. Protein is at about 180 every single day. Fats are about 60 to 70 every single day, and it's just carbs that are up and down depending on what day it is. I could I could definitely be eating a bit more than I am today, but it's purely just because I do have this little thing of dropping a little bit of body fat, and I can afford right now to be in a bit more of a deficit, just purely because my volume of running right now isn't crazy high. Once we get to about March, April, and the volume hits sort of like 80, 90 kilometers a week,
I'll have to be a lot, like, even more diligent, but right now I can deal with this. So yeah, so I had about 600 grams, not 600 grams, about 600 calories, and call it about 90 grams of carbs before and during my run this morning, and then after, because I had an electrolyte. And I'll have something just now, then I'll have something after my second session, probably like a protein shake. Then I'll have something at about 3ish, which is usually like chicken and toast, and also a random combo, but it's just easy. And then I'll have my actual dinner tonight at about, I don't know, about 7ish. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. But yeah, so it's actually a shame, it's actually a real shame that I've actually taken off the potatoes by accident, because see, the potatoes from this place are absolutely out of this world. So that's it there, chicken and broccoli. So it's still quite nice, but it's just not the same as my potatoes. So I'm gonna go and get my bread, get a big chunky slice of that, and then we're gonna get this down as a little bit of work, and then we are back off to the gym in what will probably be about 2 hours. Okay, so slight change of plan. We're actually going to do my second training session tonight now, just because I've got a lot of work and I just want to fire through it, so that when I get to the gym tonight I'm fully in the zone and I can just focus. I know it sounds a bit cringy saying in the zone, but sometimes I'll go into my second session of the day about 11:30, and I know that I've got work stuff to be doing and I just don't feel in the fucking zone, like I keep saying. So I'm going to go and train tonight instead. So today, just now, I am off for some lunch at my local, which is Motion. I'm going to hit you there, and it's somewhere that I've gone. And basically, there's 2 places in Canggu that I go to every single day. Motion, which is literally on my doorstep, about a 45-second walk, and then Open House, which is another macro-tracked fitness restaurant in Canggu, and both of them are incredible value for money. They're probably what you'd pay for a typical meal back home, but the quality, unbelievable. And the fact that all of it is macro tracked, obviously sometimes it's a little bit askew, and you sort of like have to accept that. That's why if I order in, I'll just weigh it out so I know exactly. But generally speaking, it's very good. So yeah, we're on about 1470 calories for the day so far just now, and this lunch is going to be pretty protein heavy because I've already had, like I said, a lot of carbs this morning. So thinking, I don't know, maybe like chicken, eggs and some rice. I'll show you when I get there the menu, what's on it, and yeah, I'm pretty hungry. And then what's really good as well is that the place has like plug sockets, really good Wi-Fi, so I'll probably work after I've had my lunch there for a while as well. Okay, so for our lunch we have gone for 1 portion of sourdough, 3 eggs which are going to be hard boiled, 2 portions of cucumber, and then 1 portion of jasmine rice, which will bring us to 2071 calories for the day so far. These are the macros for 119, 291, 37, and then it leaves us with about 800 or so calories to play with for dinner. I always give or take about 50 to 100 calories, just down to like the portion sizes of the breakfast. So today we should finish off at about 2,950 to about 3,000. So yeah, let's get some food. Sourdough, rice, butter, eggs, cucumber. Editing. Nice. Okay, so it is now dinner time. Please excuse my messy bed behind me, but we have just finished the second session of the day. It's pretty tough, as you would have seen on a couple of videos. Those squats were bloody brutal. That's the first time I've done barbell back squats in months, and doing it the same day that I've done those runs this morning, that's sore on my legs. My legs are going to be feeling sore tomorrow, and I've got a 100-minute recovery bike tomorrow. But see, when you're doing a bike and you're cycling for 100 minutes of any kind, there's only so much recovery that is in there. So this evening's dinner is butter protein. So I actually think that butter protein is the best place for food, but it's just a bit more on the pricey end. So we've got 150 grams of this beef jerky. Now, I've said it before, but to me back home, beef jerky is like some fucking shitty package thing, but see here, bloody incredible. So 150 grams of that is really good. Good for the fats as well, gets them up. 2 portions of green beans, and the green beans here are ridiculously good. 2 portions of white rice, and that should actually only be 1 portion of broccoli. Yes, more broccoli even after this morning. So yeah, it comes to, what's the price? It comes to 227, which is somewhere in the region of about 13-14 pound. So it is really good. So get that delivered. So dinner is served. I know it's a bit of an awkward angle, but my chair at my desk is actually just broken a little bit. So I'm worried that if I set my camera on the table and I show you opening my dinner there, the chair's going to break, and that'd be quite embarrassing to have to post it online. So we're going to have to actually eat in bed. So like we went for, I believe this is the beef jerky, as I can literally smell it. Oh my.
Look at that. Oh, that is so good. God damn. So I will put on today's macros on screen just now, but it's about 2,860. Now I will call it about 2,900, and I always add on, I think I said earlier on, add on a few hundred calories, just because the chicken this morning I forgot to weigh it out, and it was quite a big portion. You're easily talking, could be an extra 100, 150 calories there. Things like the honey on my bread, just tiny little things. And right now my focus is obviously on the marathon, Pro Hyrox in Glasgow, but I'm also in the process of trying to drop a little bit of weight. And something that I'd noticed only up until I hadn't noticed up until a couple of weeks ago, is that I was just being a little bit, as you would call, lackadaisical with my nutrition. I was tracking everything, but like I wasn't tracking it to the level that I could have and probably should have been doing it. So that was a bit of a lesson, but yeah, so good day of eating today, very, very, very good day of training today, like really, really happy, very, very exciting. In the next video later on this week, I'm going to be going through in detail my actual training right now, so still just showing you a bit of food, but a wee more on the actual training front. What am I training, why am I training, what does every day look like, and how does that all add up like pieces of a jigsaw into the puzzle, which is make me a fucking athlete. So I hope you have also had a fantastic Monday. I shall see you in the next video. I'll see you later on.